Breaking news out of the Supreme Court. NBC News senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett is back with us. So, Laura, we predicted this about 20 minutes ago. Tell me what's happened.
All right. Well, the Supreme Court has now given the Justice Department and the manufacturer of mifepristone what it had asked for, which was essentially to put on hold, on pause, that controversial ruling from last week out of Texas, where that judge had tried to roll back certain access to this widely used abortion pill. And so the court has granted what's known as an administrative stay, which, again, is just a placeholder, allowing a cooling off period of sorts. The Justice Alito here, who actually receives any appeals from the Fifth Circuit where this case derives from, ordering the plaintiffs in the case, a group of anti-abortion activists and doctors, to provide its response so it can hear its side as well, because only we've heard from the Justice Department and the pill manufacturer, Danco. So Justice Alito writing here that is ordered that they have to respond to this in writing by Tuesday.
By Tuesday.
And so the administrative stay, the pause, will stay in effect until just before midnight on Wednesday.
So that means that if you go to the store right now, the drugstore, the pharmacy, and you try to get this pill across the country, in Texas, anywhere, you can still get it. If you want to get it in the mail, you can still get it right now.
As of this moment and through Wednesday, yes.
Through Wednesday.
Yes.
So they're going to file their motions, their papers by that time.
Yes.
What's the likelihood of the Supreme Court then making a ruling on this quickly, or might they just extend that stay so that they can deliberate on this for the rest of this session and maybe get back to us next June?
Yeah, it's hard to know exactly how they will want to do this and in what order they'll want to do it, but it makes sense that given the potential conflict that could have resulted, remember we talked about that Washington order that was still out there telling the FDA not to make any changes to how this drug gets distributed. Given that order, and also this other order from Texas saying, oh, no, let's roll things back to the year 2000 when this drug was originally approved, given that conflict, it makes sense that they're going to put this on pause. But it's unclear how they'll come out, how the justices will come out on the merits of the case.
What's the question on standing? Has any court ruled on standing yet? The
Fifth Circuit did. And
what
the
did
Fifth
they say
Circuit
about
had a
that?
pretty striking, shall we say, analysis of standing in a way that I think a lot of people found curious. Because remember, the people who are bringing this lawsuit are not people who have taken mifepristone or said that they're harmed by mifepristone, not even doctors who prescribed mifepristone who said that they, had bad experiences with it.
It's an anti-abortion group saying that we don't like this pill.
Correct. And usually you have to show standing to come into court and bring a claim. You have to show some harm. And so the standing analysis from the Fifth Circuit, especially as it relates to what happens after 2016, which is, again, the FDA just loosening those restrictions, not even the original approval, as to what happens after 2016, being able to get it in the mail, it's not clear that this group has the standing to sue over that. And so, again, maybe that's another reason the Supreme Court wants to step in and get involved, but it doesn't have to.